Okay, so this is what the picture of that machine. Okay, so as you can see, to break this Enigma code, which is like in a World War II. Okay, to people used to say that because of Alan Turing, the machine which he developed, he can break with the utilization of this machines, he break the Enigma code, and with the help of that one, the world war has been ended earlier. Otherwise it could have been long in situation and a lot of people could have died. So this is the concept which you need to understand. See, this Enigma code has been decoded by with the help of these machines, and as you can see, a lot of machines and people has to be gathered, and I think it took something, in between the people worked a year itself, and they have been like get together, they have been introduced this stuff. And originally this concepts is like which I will discuss right now, which we can explain in our through a computer program itself. But originally, as you can see, the concept of which they have been done to do a calculation or computation, they have been originally developed so many things, which in case of right now it is not required. Okay, because of our silicon chips, because it came into this introduction. So because of that one, we can easily now got our PC in our hand, which is like you can utilize this stuff at ease. But this for a computation purpose or any calculation, for a logic, for a computation purpose, you have to go bigger this machine. Okay, so this is the thing which you should go and understand, the mathematical concept and artificial intelligence and all of the things, computation theory. So these are the things which you can go. Okay, so please go ahead and utilize this stuff. Right now we will move to our programming. So here what happens, there will be an infinite tape will be there. Okay, so as you can see, it will be like whatever we saw that machine right now, I just show you the machine. So what happens, it contains an infinite tape. So I'll just tell you the concept how exactly it happens. So it will be infinite tape will be there, where exactly the input tape symbols will be there, 0, 1 or any of the input symbols, alphabets. So whatever is there, it will be get contained here. And right now we exactly got a read or write head, which is performed through this machine, this Turing machine, with the help of our electronically. Okay, this things has been happened electronically. It just goes, checks, come back, and even like erase and rewrite. So this is the concept which is done by, even like in previously which we discussed, our deterministic and non-deterministic one contains the memory, but in push down automata we have saw this memory stack. But in this case we exactly stored memory, we will see a stored memory. Okay, so this is the concept which exactly comes to the end part of our automata theory. Okay, where exactly the memory gets stored, rewrite each and everything. So we will consider this head. Okay, so I will show you each and everything. Even I've been created some animations and some things are there which I will show you, which exactly clears each and everything to you. I will just take an example and show to you. So this is the concept where exactly some input will be there. So exactly we go over there, we backtrack them, exactly trace them, go back, forward, reverse, forward, reverse, it will go like that. And suppose if we got input, we will go for the read, write, even we will erase and write them, overwrite them. Okay, so this is the concept which exactly happens through all of this. So we will get an infinite tape where exactly symbols has been stored. Okay, and we will like move to the states and states, which exactly this concept is mainly we can divide into deterministic Turing machine and non-deterministic Turing machine. Okay, so I will explain in this factor. Okay, same things I will just carry from our video, so it will be better to you. So the logic whatever we explained earlier, okay, we will go through this, we will connect to it, and we will see whatever we achieve. Okay, so as you can see, definition has been the same. It is like push down automata itself, 7 tuple will be there, and before this concept there is like deterministic and non-deterministic. As you can see, there will be 5 tuples are for sure. Okay, q, sigma, delta, q naught and f, and then in between 2 other things are there, which is this which have been talked in our push down automata as a stack alphabet, but right now we will see this is as an finite non-empty set of tape alphabet symbols. So it will be tape alphabet symbols which we just see. We'll just talk about tape alphabet symbols like same as we will get in like sigma in input symbol itself. So this is the way we are getting. Okay, so this is the tape alphabet symbols which contains like two sets, and sigma will like input symbols which is like 0 1. So this will be encoded in this stuff. So mainly each and everything is the same. Okay, we'll get this stuff, we get our set of states, we get our tape symbols, tape alphabet symbols, which is the concept of Turing machine. B means blank symbols. We this infinite tape symbols, if we say as a B means blank symbols, it is nothing here. And if we reached after each and everything and we reach final state, we get an halt states. Halt states in the sense we finally reached, and our concept whatever we talked about is originally belongs to this algorithm, and our whatever we have given the input is correct and we are giving this output. Okay, so this is the way. If your input is wrong, we will definitely gonna receive the wrong output. So this is the same. If it halts and proper gives the output yes, then you exactly received correct output. If it doesn't halt, then definitely it doesn't belongs to this. And one more thing which I will talk about here, in push down automata, what happens, we will like talk about the solution of context free grammar. Okay, and in between, so here it is recursively enumerable language. Okay, so here I'll just talk about a Turing machine is general example of a central processing unit, CPU, which we talk about. Okay, so it is an example that controls all data manipulation done by a computer. With a canonical machine was sequential memory to store data. Okay, more specifically it is a machine automaton. Okay, so automaton is as you can see, this is the automaton. So from one wheel to another wheel exactly will just go on. Even you can prepare a mechanical automaton, like if you just through hand, if you just revise these things, and it will move from one concept to another concept beautifully. Okay, capable of enumerating. Okay, so an enumeration is a complete order listing of all the items in a collection. The term is commonly used in mathematics and computer science to refer to a listing of all of the elements of a set. So we got already set list or something, and the precise requirements for enumeration depends on the discipline of study and the context of a given problem. Okay, so we just go through it, and the strings are a part of recursively enumerable set. Okay, so recursively enumerable set means it has been decided, you got the output, so it is recursively enumerable. So computably enumerable, semi decidable, so this is a recursively enumerable language is accepted here. In computability theory, traditional called recursion theory, a set of natural numbers is called recursively enumerable. Computably enumerable, semi decidable, probable, or Turing recognizable. If we recognize by this Turing machine, then definitely this is recursively enumerable language. Okay, so Turing machine has a tape infinite length on which it can perform read and write operations. Okay, so you just read or write head will be there as I shown to you, and it perform these operations. So with the help of this we'll go. Okay, so same the concepts, automata theory, and last part is Turing machine. So we are at the end. So here, as I said, tape head will be there. Okay, where exactly moves forward and backward and just read or write. Okay, so how we perform these operations read and write, as we know delta transitions will be there. So this is exactly the concept is required. So we exactly combine with this Q set of states with our finite non-empty set of tape alphabet symbols. What it gives? It gives set of states, and exactly it gives this set of tape alphabet symbols, and then it will tell whether we move to left or right. L means left, R means right. So this is the thing which you understand, and we will take it out this concept and we'll make it understand. So each and everything is the same. Sigma is like input alphabet symbol, Q is the initial state, and F is the final state. Okay, if it is accepted, we are already reached, and it is the same concept of our deterministic finite automata. We have to reach a final state where exactly we halt and we got an input, whether it is yes or no. Okay, whether you got a syntax error also, we have to show that you got some syntax error. So this is the way you said, say whether we got output or not. So if we determine to reach an halt state, we exactly got an output. And if it is like originally we can't get in a halt state, then definitely it is not accepted by Turing machine, and it is not a recursively enumerable language. Okay, and it definitely, like in case if it doesn't if it gets in infinite loop, then it is not sufficient enough. Okay, so at this some point of time we should get an halt state, whether yes or no. Okay, we used to get input or not, so we have to refer this concept. Okay, our computer belongs whatever algorithm, whether it gives correct input or any kind of a output which is not required. Okay, so either it gives error or otherwise it will give output, so whether it is yes or no. Okay, so we'll just go through this concept. Okay, so let's talk about more, let's talk about this stuff. Okay, so I must say that I already prepared some animation which will be helpful to showcase this stuff. Okay, so here I'll just go through this stuff and I will play this video and I will show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is the transition diagram which I have been prepared from some examples which I took from this automata lib, where exactly some examples are there. So first of all, I'll just talk about this example. So what is my example? My example is whatever strings beginning with zeros and followed by the same number of ones. So if you got 0, a 1 should be there. If you got 00, 1. Okay, same as the concept we discussed in push down automata. It is same, we took it here. Okay, originally some of the concepts which you can easily come to this part, like if you go through this push down automata, we can refer the examples of palindrome, which is standard. And if we get in Turing machine, the main ones complement, twos complements, and this is the way if you follow, this is the reasonable easy concept which we can take it and can make it work and can understand this concept easily and can make hard algorithm in an easy one and can utilize. And with the help of this one you can do a lot of things, like portfolio management, and like you can manipulate your WebSocket data, you can manipulate your price and whatever you want to do with that price. Okay, so a scalping technique or say price action strategy, and whatever the strategy is there, you just combine to it and you can take a complete control and can manipulate whatever you want with the help of this thing, and you can just set the algorithm, set the logic and do whatever you want to do. Okay, so this is the way, and I just don't want to talk about more here. You can just refer the videos, it will be very much good to you. You can understand what I'm really talking about. Okay, so just go through this stuff. Originally this is, I will refer as a table. Okay, and I just talk about more and more. So we will go through this a tape symbols first, and we will see what concepts we got. Okay, and we will see through this what we originally got here. Okay, so if I read or write concepts are there. Okay, so here I'll just show you right now what happens. Say tape symbols are there. Okay, originally you got input tape symbols, where exactly it gets infinite tape symbols, where as you can see, I'll just show you. So here right now in our Turing machine, this is what we are talking about. See the internal state. Okay, so this is what we got, a pre-filled and concepts which we got here. So this is our tape. Okay, which is like infinite tape. Okay, pre-filled. So already it is like pre-filled with our symbol, with blank and with the input whatever we got, say sigma, whatever input tape symbols you got. So we can refer this as an whatever tape alphabet symbols itself. Okay, so originally we got this, and we will move this stuff for read and write purpose. Okay, so right now in my videos also I am doing the same. What I am doing is, originally I just took this concept where exactly I just took 0011 with my blank spaces. So originally in my input tape symbols I just already coded with this stuff, like 00 I got, 11 I got, but there is a original procedures are there. Okay, so suppose if you got 1 by, then exactly to complete this circle you should go for 1 cell. Okay, and if you got one cell, you should go for another by. So this is the concept which you can utilize for your strategy, for automating strategy. So this is the way you can go. Okay, so I just show you, I just talk about. So originally if you get to a blank space, your concept is done, you got an halt, and yes, you have been done. So as you can see, I can't straight away just click on each and everything. Just I need to say that my 0 should be followed by 1. Okay, here my concept says 0 should be followed by 1. Okay, so I need to understand first 0, then I should go for check followed by 1. So I should go for check for 1, not for 0. I just can't reconnect. So what happens here, my things are there. It is very much simple. Say I got coded 0011 and a blank space. So now what happens, say suppose if I initially started with a 0. So what happens, if I got my 0, I have to rewrite, means I have to write it here with an alphabet tape symbols, which is like X. So I just made it X. So I've been already read this stuff, and originally we got 0. Okay, if we go through this data symbols and we read something. So yes, this is here we checked it, and here it is good. Okay, and then we will go for another concepts like following 1. So we'll go just check. If you receive one more 0, we do nothing, and if we got 1, we will say as a Y, we got an X for 0 and 1 for Y. So alphabet tape symbols are there, so we'll take it as an a Y. So right now what happens, I'll just show you through this concept. So our tape symbols are 0, 1, X, Y, and our blank symbols. Okay, so this is the way which we are going for states Q, Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and for input symbols sigma, which is 0, 1, and for tape symbols, which is like symbols will you get for alphabet tape symbols. So 0, 1, X, Y, and a blank space. For blank space, we are considering this as a dot symbols. Okay, and we got an left and right. So we would already talked about this concept. Okay, so here if we got something like, as I said, L and R. So I already talked about, and the symbol is a finite non-empty set of tape alphabet symbols. So this is the way you have to go concept. So originally you got this Q and tape alphabet symbol, and then exactly you have to combine with these things, with the state and with the alphabet tape symbols, with the with left and right. Okay, so it is very much easy concept, which I'll just show you. So what happens, so I've been designed this animation with the help of Blender. So you can utilize this Blender for your animation and other things, which is good for learning, and I can explain some of the parts here. So we'll go through this. So originally I've been discussed the delta transition in our push down automata itself. Okay, so right now if we have to prepare a table or something like that, we have to go this way. So right now how our going on, say suppose we got a Q, okay, and we exactly get accumulate with our tape alphabet symbols. Okay, and right now our input should be what? Input should be like we should get a Q, and with that one we should get a tape alphabet symbols. Okay, which is like in a 2 which is A, B, 0, 1 like that. Okay, and with that we will get as stuff which is like left and right, which is offset, whether we should go for left in your input tape symbols itself, whether we should go for left or right, it is dependent on you. So this is the way which you should go for this stuff. Okay, in which I will show in my transition diagram. Okay, so this is the concept which you should go for, this stuff. Okay, so originally we got this one. Okay, so we should move for this thing here. Okay, originally this is not required. Okay, we will exactly get tape alphabet symbols itself. So here we got same thing, and we just move whatever we want. Okay, so right now I'll just go through this. So our delta, so in what happens, our delta, we need a state. So what we will say at Q0, when we originally began, this is our initial state, as we said q0, q1, q2, and originally we reach a final state will be q4 or qf, as you can see. So if we got this tape alphabet symbols which we included from our input tape symbol 0. So originally what our output will be there. So originally we received some transitions. So for our input, so we'll get q and then alphabet tape symbols, which instead of 0, what we will say, we will say as an x, and then we will go for otherwise right or left. So here whatever we received will go for right. So this is the way we are going originally. Okay, so this is the transition function which we exactly followed from this stuff. So whatever we gives, this is the concept q. Okay, so this is the way we are going. Okay, so you need to understand this stuff. Okay, so right now we are done here. So let me show you in this concept. Okay, so I will get to this part as well. Okay, and completely we will get into that picture. Okay, so let me show you the transition diagram, and then we will move to our input alphabet symbols. Okay, so what happens here when we play this stuff. Okay, so we will begin with this q0. Okay, so this is our initial states. Okay, and then we will give an input which is to q1. So suppose we got this, so this is the transition which we are taking about, delta q0. Okay, and if we received an input as in 0, so right now what we have to give is like q1 with x. So instead of 0 we will get x, and we will move to the right, so it will be q1. So this is the way you should go. So right now what we are doing here, okay, so an infinite loop will be there. Okay, because we already following a concept which you should go through this video. So here you can easily refer this video. Okay, so I'll just go through this concepts which I will explain to you. So this is the way I've been already explained how we are exactly moving. Okay, so we got this 00, 11 and blank symbol. So this is our tape symbols. So right now we will move. So when we pointed our read or write head to 0, so whenever we got 0, so from that previously whatever I've been explained, so if we got 0 we have to give x. Okay, so if we got 0 here, we have to give input x and we have to move right, which goes to x. Okay, so this is the way we are going. Okay, so I'll just show you in this this final concept of our diagram itself. So what happens, q is started, so we got input 0, so instead of 0 we will put x. So what I am doing is here in my this one and just putting x and moving to right, which is of 0. So right now what our transition diagram shows, if we reach to q1, okay, and so suppose we got 0, so suppose if we got 0 here, so what happens, we'll do nothing here. Okay, 0, if we got 0 here, we will do nothing and we will move to the right. Okay, so in this video I've been shown what exactly I'm doing. Okay, so I did nothing here. I've been like rewrite as an x, erased 0 and write as an x. But here when I got 0 I did nothing, because we had to follow our concept, follow our rule. What the rule says, if we got 0 we used to get 1, 0 followed by 1. So this is the way we are going. So if we got 1 right now, so if we are getting 1, what we are doing, okay, if we get 1, okay, originally if we get 1 we are moving to q2. Okay, we rewrite y and we move to the r and we will go to q2. So this is the way we are doing. Okay, so if we got 0 we will move to the right. Okay, and if it's like still we get 000, we will we will go for the infinite loop here. Okay, so we'll do nothing and we'll move right and right until originally we get 1, and if we get 1 we will rewrite as y and we will move to the right. Okay, so this is the way we are doing. So if we got right, and now what I am doing is like I will give as an y. Okay, so this is exactly, I think, if we are getting this as an right concept, but exactly this should not be right. Okay, so because there it should not be R, it should be L. Okay, so let's correct this stuff and see. So definitely this is not R. But this should be L. Okay, okay, so this should be L, and